last left our heroes, still reeling from the various testimonies at a public address held by the workforce of Arcanist Surveillance and Protection, the siblings of the Reverie Estate made their way to the bar Curiotech to blow off some steam. There, Skia spoke with some teachers from the School of the Prodigal Son about recent happenings in the city and their beliefs, while Aspen was approached by a mysterious and beautiful woman asking about Thomas. Their night of pleasant revelry was interrupted by the arrival of Epoch, who, according to a note left on the automaton's person, had been borrowed by Skia. Epoch brought with him a mortally wounded negotiator. Using Aspen's talent for entertaining a crowd as a distraction, the party slipped out of Curiotech relatively unnoticed. From there, they brought the negotiator to the home of Elsbeth, Pence's close friend and archaeological colleague. Tensions rose amongst the siblings throughout an intended interrogation, culminating in Aspen's execution of the young negotiator. Not one of the siblings left the scene pleased with the outcome, and they went their separate ways. Skia allowing Thomas and Epoch to stay in their home, Pence disposing of the body before returning to Elsbeth's, and Aspen donating a coin to a vagrant before returning to his own penthouse apartment. Just in time to see crystal clean linens fleeing the scene. Who are these cleaners who keep showing up to the homes of our heroes? Will the siblings be able to reconcile after their disagreements? How many people in Froth wish harm upon the Reverie children, and which of them will strike first? Find out all this and more in our next broadcast of A Matter of Time.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to A Matter of Time, the D&D show where we tell you what's going on in Center Ring at this moment in time. Without further ado, last we left off, our siblings have been relatively separated. Penth staying the night here in Elsbeth's home, his good friend and partner in their archaeological exploits. And then Aspen has returned home to his penthouse apartment in the Arts District, despite crystal clear linens recently leaving his home. Right. Skia takes... I almost said Zephyr because it says Zephyr.
Oh no! Recording not in progress.
Skia takes Thomas back to their apartment, where both of them crash for the evening, taking Epoch with them as well. Next morning comes, and it brings discomforting news for the people of Center Ring, specifically the elves of the population. Now, a reminder for you, people of Center Ring, about what is known versus what is true. The immortality of elves is not accurate, but also sort of intentionally left vague by the elves. It adds to their air of mystery that their species somewhat likes to hold over the others. They do live for an incomprehensibly long time as compared to other species, and they seem to stop aging for centuries at a time. When a person learns that an elf can be centuries, even 1,000, 2,000 years old, and look no older than even a middle-aged adult, it does make them seem immortal, doesn't it? And they don't really bother to correct people. Whether or not they are immortal is not well documented and not something that many people have spent a lot of time on, because it's hard, unless you're an elf, to measure things in thousands of years. Really what happens is an elf can be killed due to mortal injury. Very rarely, but occasionally, an elf can be susceptible to disease and die that way. And whereas old age for elves is not really something that happens very often, on the other hand, there comes a time where an elf is ready to move on. Less of a death and more of a choice to go forward with the next stage of existence. At this point, an elf is reincarnated as a portion of the natural world. Whether it's a rock in the creek, a hollow in a forest glade, or a patch of thick grass where the sun hits just right. Where and how an elf is reincarnated and is unknown, and that's not up to the elf in question, but they do insist that it happens. What is significant about the death that is in the papers is not the person, but the fact that his old age caught up to him and made that choice for him against his will. And as newspapers and the media tend to do, they are making the story important because of their focus. And in the city, there is a sort of need for a distraction, and the city does seem to be eating it up. The scope of which you may or may not find out, depending on what it is that you would like to focus on. But I should say, of the four of you, who's up first?
What time do you wake up, Skia?
Skia actually probably wakes up pretty late, I'm not gonna lie, because normally they work the night shift. So they don't wake, they're not like usually they don't wake up early. I think yesterday probably screwed up their normal
Circadian rhythm?
Yeah.
Well, I am also not an early riser, but that's fine. How about...
Yeah,
Thomas
we're
is
sleeping
the
in.
exact opposite of a morning person.
Yes. I'm also a night owl, and I always have been. This isn't like, oh, I'm like a drunk guy. Like, I would always like stay up late and like keep training, you know, the try hard kind of trope. And then like I would be groggy in the mornings, but still like try to pretend like I wasn't.
I mean, do you think? I think Skia probably would still be up before you then.
Okay.
Maybe.
Then I'm crashing on your couch.
Yeah. Skia comes out of their room and starts making some coffee from their favorite brand, Hot Brown Morning Potion. Cracks open the baggie, pulls the beans out. Skia's got a hand grinder.
Of course.
You mentioned in our last session, Justin, that Skia had some experiments going on at their place of living. I know you have a basement laboratory. Most of what you do is not inside your apartment, but give us an idea of what clutters this space.
Definitely, there's some desks with like a lot of papers on it that are not super organized. Like, it looks like there's like kind of piles of folders and stuff in different trays. And then there is like a desk area, like a table area with various, I don't know if terrarium's the right word, but like glass containers with either plants growing in them, like different herbs and funguses, and some things that, yeah, Thomas might be like, the hell is that? Because it's probably some kind of like, organic tissue that Ski is trying to, like, in some kind of like suspended in a solution, there's like jars with like, fleshy bits kind of like floating in there, and they look like they've been, you don't know if it's like preserved flesh or something like that Ski is working, or it's something that's, I don't know. Thomas wouldn't know. Ski knows though. They're labeled.
They're labeled. I know those fleshy bits.
Yeah.
I think the coffee would wake Thomas up. Well, what? We're not making coffee? I'm allowed to make coffee. No. Oh, fine. I'm still asleep. I'm sorry. I thought I could wake up. I guess I gotta wake up.
Thomas sleeps through the Skia turns on their special pain. It's like, the little dribble.
The heating element sounds like a dial-up modem.
Yeah.
Skia, as you are grinding the beans and as you are preparing the coffee, you may look over to see Thomas on the couch, sort of a restless sleeping.
Great.
It's clear to you that Thomas is having a dream.
Oh no. He
And-
gets to level up? Just kidding.
Yes! Thomas levels up. Fuck you guys.
And it's certainly not a pleasant one. Thomas,
Hi.
it's certainly a dream that you've had before.
Are we dreaming?
Oh, you think I was going to go 6 sessions
Are we
without a
dreaming?
dream sequence?
Let me try this way.
Whoa. Ski is ready to punch the shit out of Thomas to wake him up. Just, oh, you look like you're having a bad time, so. Just kidding.
Thomas,
Funny though.
Thomas, it's a dream that you've had before. It's so fuzzy, it's so far away, but it does feel like a memory. A memory that you can't that you can't put any images to. You were there, and your siblings were there,
Okay.
and there's pain. There's so much pain and fear. You cannot explain what is happening. In all of your life, you've never felt pain like there was in this memory. The pain of being ripped away from yourself. You remember crying and begging for it to stop, not knowing what it was, not being able to understand what was happening to you. Only really being aware of the man that was causing it. Your father. And Skia wakes you up with a punch on the arm.
I punch back as a reflex. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Ouch, you have an AC of like 21.
Like, what?
No, I don't. He has like an AC of like 12. What are you talking about?
Eh,
You can reverse those numbers.
Okay.
I'm not wearing heavy armor.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I saw that you were having a nightmare or something, so I thought I'd wake you up. Also, coffee's ready, and it's kind of late, so it's time to get up.
No, just your couch sucks. I couldn't sleep for shit.
Oh yeah, it's the couch's
You
fault.
look at like the foot, or not the foot, but the other side of the couch where your legs are like propped up on Epoch, who's just sitting there with like a head like kind of cocked to the side and just observing you.
What are you looking at? What did I ask? Coffee? Yeah, coffee? That sounds
Yeah.
great.
All right. Do you want to make a cup, or do you want me to do it for you?
Do I not? I gotta make coffee.
Okay,
I'm gonna
well-
go in and look at this grinder thing. And
Yeah, have you
not-
ever used?
You gonna tell me
used
Thomas
Grindr
isn't
before?
familiar with Grindr?
and I'll
Good night,
I'll
everybody.
audio File, so when you record the session, we'll go. I'll pretend like I know what I'm doing because I don't think I've seen this type of coffee. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to make coffee without Skia's help. I don't need help.
As you are trying your very best with this weird device, and Skia has their own cup, and you can just smell the aroma of the dark beans, and the warmth of it is just filling this apartment that this time in the morning is relatively sun-filled. Just looking outside, you guess probably 10 a.m., maybe getting close to 11 a.m. Just looking across the very cluttered tables and side tables and coffee table, and then there's stuff on the floor and some bookshelves. You are looking at many terrariums and enclosures that are filled with fungi and strange veins of whatever strange fungus crawls across the forest floor, just going up these glass walls, and then these strange test tubes and large jars that have been sealed with floating bits of who knows in them.
Things and stuff.
That's gross. Hey, your coffee maker's broken, and so if you want to fix that, you got any eggs or anything? Breakfast?
You broke it?
No, I don't think so. It was look at it. When I came in,
Skia will go over and
And
inspect the
3
coffee
pieces.
machine. Is it actually broken?
Absolutely fine.
and I'm already
raises
your
an
ice
eyebrow.
box? What's the fridge
Yeah,
like?
a nice box. Yeah.
I'm rubbing it in through your ice box. Do you have any eggs? Are you well stocked, or are you like a college kid?
I don't think there's much in the way of breakfast because Skia's not usually awake in the morning.
Could Thomas?
But there's
I don't know,
probably
bagel
some. There's probably some like half a thing of milk in there,
Right.
some yogurts, and it looks like Skia has kind of like some Tupperware with something in it.
I'm gonna try to navigate around Skia's kitchen and terrariums, asking like, "Is this basil? This is basil, right? Nothing else? Okay." I'll like pluck it and like move stuff and like get a skillet going, and I'm gonna make the two of us breakfast.
Okay, go ahead and just roll. God, what do
I'm
I
gonna
want to
poison both of us.
Yeah.
Skia was watching and seeing what you grabbed, and it's like,
And I was checking. I was like,
Skia's like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat that, but
edible mushroom or experiment mushroom? Okay, I won't touch that. Like,
they're all experiments. Please don't open that one. Don't open that.
Oh, okay.
I guess I've never tried eating one of those.
Let's not start today, buddy.
Well, you look like you're about to pick it and eat it, so.
Go ahead and roll a d20, add your wisdom modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Wow, he's proficient in cooking?
He sure is.
Whoa.
Ooh, 19! Plus wisdom and proficiency?
Yeah.
The Tupperware, by the way, is definitely just like some fish or something like
23.
that. Skia cooked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows how long ago.
Between the various ingredients that you are able to find, Thomas, you are able to throw together what is a surprisingly hearty, like, breakfast salad with a number of the, like, I'm imagining a window box with a like the fire escape stairway that has some greens growing out of it, some herbs, leafy greens, a number of the mushrooms that are you recognize as edible, and Skia allows you to take and cook with.
Not a lot. I don't want to touch that experiments.
A few like nuts and dried berries from within the pantry, and then whipping together like a cream sauce with some of the, like a creamy dressing with some of the milk and some of the other herbs, some of the oils that are around.
Cool.
You are able to cobble together, cooking some of it on the stove and throwing it all together. A hard-boiled egg on top of it would have been great if Ski had eggs.
I
But
haven't been to the store in a while.
this a pretty good meal.
Cool. Yeah.
The eggs hatched.
I make my sibling breakfast. I'm like moving like vials and stuff out of the way just to sit. What a crazy night. Hey, Apod, do you need like oil or like something for breakfast?
Sand.
Negative.
We gotta feed you or like recharge you.
Negative.
Well, that's curious. Yeah, last night was strange. Also, thanks for the breakfast. It's better than I thought it would be.
Hey, come on, you remember whenever Baruch would be right? Baruch was our servant.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, that wasn't the guy in the alleyway that Aspen killed. That was
Back room.
That was back room.
Baruch back from different people.
Yeah, whenever he would get too busy, and I would always sneak in, I'd make us those meals. I'll be father. I make like the best freaking like eggplant parmesan, and he's like goes,
Yeah, that is ringing a bell now.
whole
It's been a
hour
long time.
dinner.
I do remember that now. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Well, I mean, you'd still have dinner with him and stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's, I think, usually whatever Backroom comes up with.
Baruch.
Baruch.
I added the chaos there. Which one is it?
Did you want me to make you coffee? If you can't seem to figure it out.
If you can figure out how to make it, yeah. Oh, I think it's broken.
I looked at it, it's fine. You just didn't turn it on.
Oh, yeah, if you were like gonna make a pot, like awesome.
It's not pot coffee, it's, I believe they call it espresso.
Bless you.
Do you want milk with yours, or?
Yeah, just like a little bit.
Okay.
Is Tom the kind of guy like, I want my coffee back?
Yeah, Skia doesn't, Skia doesn't put anything in their coffee. They do just drink it straight up.
I like cream's fine. Yeah. Did we plan on the next time we were going to meet up?
The four of you? No.
Great.
And
Oh.
actually, I'll just leave the two of you right there.
Chop,
Oh,
chop,
okay.
While the
Having
two of
breakfast.
you talk about what it is that you're going to do with the rest of the day.
Love it.
Aspen, your apartment, upon a quick examination last night, pretty clear that it had been broken into.
Right.
Whoever did so did not do a great job of covering their tracks, but you don't notice anything missing. You don't notice
There's this huge
anything-
dump on the coffee table.
You don't notice anything new.
The dump was there before.
It was, yeah.
Jesus.
And you are able to get a night of rest in your own home. Waking up the next morning, how is it that Aspen would like to start his day?
Aspen, he actually slept in a chair, seated this last night. He wasn't entirely comfortable with the fact that his place had just been broken into. He was pretty confident they weren't going to come back, but he wasn't 100% on that. So with his short bow there next to him, kind of ready to go, slept in the chair facing the door. But he, waking up, starts his morning as he usually does. The sun coming in his apartment, the back wall all glass. This living room is set up more like the lounge of a swanky club than it is like a homey apartment. Very much for like entertaining. Big round sofa with that like big ottoman / coffee table thing in the center, and that back wall is just all one big glass that leads out to the patio, which faces Dawnward. It's ice going and sea going now.
Yeah.
Right. So facing Dawnward. So the sun kind of cracking in, coming through there is what wakes him up. He has kind of a morning ritual of just playing his violin. Part of the playing, he can kind of like ritually get Greg to appear, and Greg can make coffee and whatnot.
Make coffee.
Does Greg know how to use the machine? If he doesn't, I can teach him.
He doesn't do a machine. He does an elf press.
Ah.
Oh, God.
Everyone
really good
knows
with
how
his
to make
hands.
coffee except for Tom.
Category of how we prepare our coffee, all four of us are very different.
Yeah.
Thomas is like the instant, he just pours it in, stirs
Yeah.
it.
He just crushes the beans with his hands, throws it in a cup, and pours hot water. I was like, eh.
So tough. I don't have bad dreams.
Thomas just pours boiling hot water, like unground coffee beans into his mouth, and just
What's that from? Someone does that.
You now canonically.
There we go.
He has a notebook that he has like music scores and stuff in that he's making notes, and it's not that he's just practicing or playing, like he's making music, you know. It's just part of his sort of morning routine.
Aspen, you do feel with some confidence that your message has been received at this point.
Sure. I think that's what he's waiting on this morning. Traditionally in the past, if it's been a time, this is kind of the place. It's happened other places as well, but Aspen's apartment lately has been a pretty good sort of focus for that.
As Aspen is finishing his second cigarette, playing music, a soft knock comes at the door.
The door handle from across the room turns after a little time.
Thanks, Greg.
Door opens.
Standing in the doorway, an older gentleman, probably 15, 20 years older than the rest of you. Still dark hair combed neatly to the side, a well-groomed mustache, a very debonair gentleman, a fine pinstripe suit, a cane that he holds just between both hands, a silk ascot that comes out of the shirt, looks at the door as it has swung open, and looks across the apartment at how far Aspen is from the door.
I'm gonna hear no complaining about me using magic anymore.
I thought you would have learned your lesson, my boy.
Oh, just come on in, Berv.
Berv?
Steps in, uses the cane to close the door behind him.
Merv?
Glad to see you're all right, Aspen.
Yeah, me too. I have a story for you.
Yes, I'm curious to hear. He goes and sits in a chair looking towards that larger sofa so that the sun rising in the glass behind him almost creates this silhouetted figure in the chair. With his hands, lights his own cigarette. He's got these long cigarettes, very thin, lights his own. I'm interested to hear how it was you got out of the negotiator compound. By the time I had our people on it, you were already gone.
Well, I did what you told me to do, and I cooperated. It didn't appear they had anything on me. I mean, you saw them take me out, and then they took me into the room, and I basically sat there all night, and they kept asking me to confess to my magical ability, and they brought nothing. So I denied. Want something to drink? Do you want some coffee? And get some, or a drink or something harder? Someone left some dew glimmer here the other night. I don't know. It's kind of early.
Did you say dew glimmer? Okay. Coffee. Coffee will be just fine. Thank you, Aspen.
And he waves his hand. There's a tray, like, slowly moving across the room.
Just without even blinking, takes a cup off of the tray, takes a cigarette, puts it in an ashtray right next to the chair that he's sitting in, sips on the coffee. Curious why it was that they pulled you in such a public setting.
Right. It was very public.
They wanted to make an example of you, but they had nothing against you.
So why me? Like, were you guys able to find anything?
That the negotiators might know, no. Our best guess is that it was simply a public display of their own strength and disregard for social norms. I don't think they actually have anything on you. Well, at least they didn't at the time. I'm sure you're aware they have been looking into your childhood home.
Oh yeah. That I wanted to tell you about. My original theory about why they even brought me in to begin with was I thought it something to do with my father, but more on piecing stuff together, all of my siblings are back. They're here. They're in town. And one of them is evidently a prior negotiator. And
yes, we knew this.
Right. So I find it uncoincidental that he's here and they're after him, and all of a sudden I'm getting thrown into fucking handcuffs and dragged down to the negotiator's office and being questioned, and he starts going on a rant, and then this rant turns into like the telling of the story. Everything from meeting up at the Reverie Estate to this sort of other Thomas appearing and them storing the body and this arm that they take, and the state that they found the father's office, the recording, and then moving into going to, then he throws them through a fucking window and like into this fight with the negotiators, and just on and on and on, basically until last night to this morning.
It's a curious tale, Aspen.
I don't know. Everything was fine. It's been going fine. And then the other two get back into town, and immediately chaos. It's immediate chaos. And I feel like, I mean, I've had to do the things that I don't want to have to do. I mean, I had to use them, and I don't want to have to do that anymore. You know, remember the conversation we had after the guild master guy? I told you to tell him I didn't want to do that kind of work anymore.
I remember, and this was not any of our intention. My boy, we won't put you on assignments like that anymore.
No, I know, and you guys have been good about that, but I mean, am I wrong? Like the backroom, he was as useful as he was. At the moment, he became a liability, and then this fucking negotiator kid, he couldn't be let go. He couldn't been let go. There was too much there.
No, you did the right thing there, my boy. Interesting. The seeming coincidence of this lining up with both Alfaxian and Deltamen coming back into town. Now the illustrious, the mysterious Mr. And he says your father's name, beep, but your ears are filled momentarily with a bright and sudden sort of ringing of tinnitus, unhearing anything else for the briefest of moments. Of the Reverie Estate, yes, elusive fellow, no doubt about it. I'll look at my files about your father, see what we have. Look through the folders on your various siblings as well.
Oh, that'd be great. I mean, I don't know what the hell is coming. Well, he goes by Thomas now, Deltamen. He shows up out of the blue. I mean, it's been 11 years now. I mean, he's the same. He seems to be drinking a lot, but I don't know. It seems too coincidental, all of these things. Everyone here at the same time. Granted, he freaking summoned us to the house to be kidnapped. I don't know.
Yes, the iridescent fool. It's not a title I'm familiar with.
Yeah, you said find him with the fool. But I did get, and he hands over the card that he got from Zachariah Vanderlei with the crystal clear Lennon's written on it. It's like, and this is what Vanderlei said was outside of the house. And this is the very same name that was on the carriage that was leaving last night when I discovered the place was broken into.
Well, it could certainly be a front. There's must be 100 cleaning services in the city. We can look into it.
I mean, I have to assume if it's the same organization, they were there for me. They didn't find me here, so they left. They didn't seem to touch anything. Father's office was completely destroyed. So, either he put up a big fight, they wanted to make more of a statement. I don't know.
And you feel that the negotiators now have those files?
It so says that one negotiator. I would assume if they've been there for some time, Father kept notes, meticulous notes.
What I would give to see what he had to say about childhood Aspen.
It was nothing nice.
Undeserved, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe some of it.
You're too hard on yourself. I've said it before.
Well, I mean, it's a problem, right? If they have these notes, I mean, they're just notes, but it exposes them.
We haven't been able to get anyone inside of WASP, and much less the negotiators, despite some multiple efforts within the past few years. I don't quite know what we'd be able to do to expunge you if they were to use this as evidence. Are you worried about your siblings as well?
Of course, I'm worried about my siblings, but they're already exposed. I mean, one of them doesn't really matter. He's not going to be on the registry anyway.
Well, I'll see what we can do. I'll look into the iridescent fool. Almost rings a bell. And the crystal clear linens. Is there anything else? Did you make any headway with the vice chief?
Oh, right. Yeah. No. I 2 nights from now, the bid for the re-election, the gala that's happening. Yes, I did. I secured a +1.
But were you able to find out anything about her?
When in this long story of what's happened in the last couple days, do you think that I would have been able to find out anything about her? But I'm working on it. You said there wasn't a timeline. I've been busy.
We're just curious about the girl. That's all.
Ooh, I wish I was there. Inception. Thomas,
I did actually. I completely forgot. I have this, and he reaches into his pocket and pulls out 2 little folded up pouches. So when the mechanism guy showed up, this was left behind, and hands over a pouch of the sand that he had collected from when Epoch showed up.
Cool.
And then from the inside of the cabinet that the other brother came from this was powder that I was able to scrape off of the inside of the cabinet there, and then hands it to him as well.
He opens the packet of sand. We'll see if we can identify where it's from. We'll send that over to the lab, switches them, and opens the one with the powder in it. Aspen, my boy, you're better than this. Takes a moment, takes his cigarette and puts it like far away. I send it to the lab, but I can tell you immediately what this is.
What? What is it?
That's Yarmon fire powder.
Cool.
Oh, well, you know me. I don't like guns.
Yes.
Too noisy.
Not for your line of work. Expensive stuff. And you said this was on him?
It was on him. It was on him. It was on the wall. It was on, all over where he came out of that closet.
I wonder.
Now, I have given some thought about these notes. I mean, you need evidence in order for anything to stick to anything. If there was no evidence, it makes it awfully hard.
Do you want the fire powder back?
I suppose I could. Yeah, I'll take the fire powder. This would have been easier to do at the estate, I think, unfortunately, but how hard do you think it is to get in to the negotiators' offices?
For the average person, exceptionally difficult. For you, Aspen, I think it's in your wheelhouse. Especially if you were accompanied by someone who had been there before, that knew their way around.
It'd not be like that.
Well, if I brought him, he kind of stands out.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Why don't I give you a list of what I think I could need? And he gets up and walks over to he grabs a pad of paper and a fountain pen, comes back and just starts writing down a list and hands it to him. How long do you think it could take to get that?
Can have it sent over tomorrow morning. Some of this will need cover of night to get.
Sure. Might be able to make it work.
Just lay low until then. Don't get yourself into too much trouble. You have that gala to attend.
Yeah, I sure do. I don't know. There's something here that I'm not seeing. But I'd be lying if I wasn't interested in what it was.
I'll see what I can do. I don't want you to put yourself into too much danger, my boy. We need you. I need you. I like having you around, Aspen.
I'm not going anywhere.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I think that's all. How are things?
It's good to know that the Chief Sovereign does intend to run for re-election. I'll send that up the chain. We were prepared for this eventuality, of course, but haven't yet decided whether or not we want that to be the outcome.
Anything specific you guys are looking for from Hippolyta?
She is an enigma to us. Arguably one of the most powerful people in the world, and, well, to be perfectly honest, we don't know a thing about her. School records, work before coming to Faroth. She's a blank slate, and that makes my superiors uncomfortable.
All right. Fill in the blanks.
Fill in the blanks.
That's easy enough. Shouldn't be a problem.
You're just the man for the job.
I love being the man for the job.
Now, I have places to be. I will send over everything that I can get for you tomorrow morning. Don't get caught.
Don't get caught. Rule number 3. And 2, actually. Both of those, 1 and 2. Rule 1.
You know how to reach me if you need to get in touch again.
Of course.
Seeing you, my boy.
Likewise, Barvin.
With a nod of his head, leaves the apartment.
Cool. That was a good scene.
Wow. Aspen has connections in the underground.
Aspen is the underground.
MI6 or something.
Yeah.
Shadow government.
We need you to keep an eye on them, Bond. Nothing too drastic.
Yes.
And wakes on Elspeth's couch.
That's exactly the sentence that I had in my head when you started that sentence. I was like, word for word, exactly what I was thinking.
Henth wakes on Elspeth's couch to the sound of a muffled argument
Love it.
as Elspeth is sort of corralling her husband Regulus out the door.
He's got a very important day. We didn't want to wake him up.
She, the argument of he's here again, just coming in middle of the night. I have meetings. Oh, don't bother him. He'll be gone before you get back. Well, he can't just crash here, whatever it is that he wants. Oh, you hush.
Yes, I can.
Come on.
Good morning, Henth.
Good morning, Regulus. Have a wonderful day at work. I promise to be gone. This was a very unsocial call of me. I apologize. I will do better in the future to sleep on someone else's couch.
Gives his wife a kiss. Leaves their abode.
I join Elspeth in the kitchen.
She has that expression that you know on her so well, where she is grumpy, she's angry, she's very cross with you, but at the same time, she's curious. And the curiosity is probably going to win.
I think I immediately go to hug her and like just wrap my giant arms around her as she holds a coffee.
Holds like a wooden spoon at you. No.
Yes, and I just
No.
wrap myself around.
No.
And it's more for me because I think I need the. She can hit me all she wants, but I need the social warmth more than she does. And I just sit there and I like dig a really deep sigh. You have any brothers, Elsbeth?
Me?
Yeah.
I got 12.
Is any of them killed in front of you?
What kind of fucking question is that?
It's a question that I'm asking a person with 12 brothers. You've got 1 in 12 chances to tell me that yes, that you can understand the feeling that I'm feeling. That last night my brother decided to full on. I was so close, and I think I stopped. I was like, I was so close. Also doing the same thing. And I've beat the shit out of zombies, and we've gone through these things, the undead keepers and the tombs. That's different. This could have been me, like, before I met you, and I just saw that person get killed, and then I dumped that body. And did you want to know these things, or am I just dumping things that you shouldn't want to know?
I'd really rather not be an accomplice in your trauma and family bonding and whatever fucked up shit you have going on, Ben.
So I dropped the body in the mighty snake, and
I'm gonna have to go to the constables.
How much do you know about Willard Pullman?
He's the money. He gives us money because he's interested in history. No.
Would you call
No.
him? Too late. I already
No.
asked him. He may be coming by sometime in the future asking about me.
He's
Not for
the
any
money.
reason.
You do not
Yes.
bother the money.
Where does the money come from? Is he an industrialist? Is he one of those? Look, I think Pent takes a breath and centers. I'm starting to realize the problems in my life are starting to become a little more political than I expected. I need to get a grasp of what the hell's going on in Feyroth while we were busy digging in bones and artifacts. Something political happened that I didn't notice at Feyroth, and so I need a little bit of a connection to figure out what's going on. You obviously don't give 2 shits. You're an educator. Politics can go up in flames.
I don't think he's political. Family money, old money, the sky vessels. There's something to do with the sky vessels.
I need you to delay. If he comes looking for me,
Why?
I may have left a message to the airfield. I don't know if we'll get it. It was a long shot. Look, I'm dealing with my past, and for some reason, someone else's future. And I think I also begrudgingly tell her, just like as Aspen did, lay out all the things that happened to us since coming back into town with her.
I'm glad we have people we can trust.
Yeah, exactly. Regulus can know all this because I don't think he's gonna understand a damn thing of it. But do you understand what I'm talking about? Future sibling dead, father kidnapped, body I guess snatched, and I need to figure out how to get into this, how to stop negotiators from becoming the norm. Do you understand?
And
You don't have to help, but it would be nice.
Penth. Do you know how old I am, Penth?
The correct answer is... Oh, what is the correct answer? Regulus. The correct answer is 29. Is that a human thing? Did I get that wrong for dwarf people? 290.
Shut your mouth.
65, but I think he guesses, continues to guess until she stops him.
I'm 82.
Ooh, I was... Oof, I'm sorry. You look not a day older than 29.
82. Regulus, he's 111.
Okay, cradle robber. I guess you were a grave robbing, weren't you? Wait, we shouldn't do that. Wait! Sorry, continue.
Both of my parents are veterans. And the negotiators are a long time coming.
You can't possibly, after all we've gone through, fully believe that there needs to be a force regulating magical people. After all I've
There
told
was
you.
always a force regulating magic people. It just
Yes.
used to be magic people.
Correct. Who better to regulate themselves? You can't let people jealous or spiteful or misunderstanding or ignorant of the feeling it is to be magical be in charge of those who are, in fact, magical. You don't understand what it's like. You don't understand what it's like to hide the fact of yourself, of it. You inherently are a magical woman in the sense that you are amazing, spectacular, well-educated, very strong-willed, and influences me every day. You don't want to know what it's like to physically have a power close to life and death. And I get that it's scary for a lot of people. But from somebody who has tortured people, who has understood the weight of what it means to hide behind a sense of normalcy, it's not right. And it can't be stopped. And I need a little bit... You don't even have to help. I just need that Willard Pullman needs to know that I'm looking for him. And he needs to be able to find me. And I don't know where to make him find me.
I don't know what you think you're going to get from this guy.
I think I'm going to get some insight on some politics. Maybe soon. I think I have him, and I think a sibling of mine might want to meet some industrialists. I think he might be the best way to do it. I mean, what do you think I should do, Elspeth? Painted in a corner, you got people looking for me, looking for my father, looking for my siblings.
And you came here.
Yeah, because most of the time they don't know that I'm an archaeologist, okay? They know that I'm just someone who comes in and out of town. You're safe, you're fine. If you weren't fine, there'd be negotiators at the door, and I, look at the door. See? We're fine.
I'll see if I can get in touch with Pullman.
Do I know where Aspen lives?
I don't think you would.
Damn, do I know where Skia lives? Because I've seen her. I'm trying to think. I've come back in town a couple times. I'm trying to think of a place where I can leave a message. It's got to be Elsbeth. So I'm like, I'll be back in a day. Keep checking up. I have one more question for a hypothetical, if you will, Elsbeth. Say you and Regulus got in a huge fight. Just because he didn't like the way you were a dwarf. Is Regulus also a dwarf? Say that Regulus was, I don't know, a handsome orc, 6'1", small tusks, long brown hair. Just imagine that for a second, Elizabeth. And you were you. And he didn't like that you were a dwarf. And he needed you to be anything but a dwarf. And he tried to hide, be like a gnome for a bit, and just pretend you were just like a tall gnome. But then you had to show that you were a dwarf in the middle of a very dire situation that would have prevented him from living. And now you have to reconcile with that person after 4 years. Would you still want to deal with Regulus, or would you just think it was a lost cause? Knowing that you know of him now.
Penth, I'm going to be honest, you lost me pretty early in that hypothetical situation. But Penth, you can't change who you are. You can just be the best person that you can be.
And what if that's not good enough?
Then that person's not good enough for you.
Damn, you're good. And this is why, like a lost puppy, I have flocked to you, my foster mother.
Shut up.
The strings of fate have, and I think I genuinely grabbed her hand and said, the strings of fate have brought us together and will not let us separate until they're done with us. I greatly care for our relationship. I promise not to put you in any more danger. If you feel at any point that there is danger because of my actions, you can find me in the old burnt down. It's an old church, the temple in the shadow, right? That's where I was staying.
Yeah.
You can find me or someone who can help in the temple of the shadow.
The old one, the one to Loki.
Yeah, if you follow the smell of piss, you're going the right direction.
Ooh, she's a dwarf. Cool. Norse temple.
If you don't hear from me,
Oh boy.
don't give my job to other interns. Look, I deserve at least a 2-week grieving period before you start doing other archaeology
Oh
assignments.
yeah. We'll do a statue. We'll do a plaque. We'll go the whole 9 yards.
You know, if you build a statue of me, you have to topple it. That's the rule.
Yep.
It can't. Yeah, we don't like. I'm an authoritarian figure. We can't allow statues of those people.
Right.
Okay. I think I would like to say goodbye to Elizabeth. I think I'd like to try to. Do I know that Skia and Thomas went to Skia's place? Did we discuss that?
Ski and Thomas left Elizabeth's apartment while you were gone, disposing of the body.
I would like to meet up with them though.
I would also like for that to happen.
So I'd like to believe that I knew what was going on. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd like to try to get Skia. I'd like to start heading my way towards Skia's apartment.
Yeah, if you visited
We've already
before.
connected this
Yeah, I
problem.
visited before,
I
yeah.
know where
Yeah.
Skia lives.
Yeah.
So whether I'm there or not doesn't matter.
Well, why don't we pick up with this convening of Skia and Thomas and Penth all coming back together.
It's me knocking on the door while you guys are eating breakfast.
Oh yeah, you might have gotten up earlier than us.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, where's that? Where's my company?
No, hold on, I'll go check. Little people.
But it's my chest because it's like.
Can't really see anything. It's kind of just like a wall. It's not right.
Skia.
cracks open
No one is there! You gotta get out the back!
Oh, hello, Penth.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have pour over?
Relax, Epoch, we're fine.
No, I have an espresso machine.
Nice. And I
Pencils
think
pour over.
I immediately expertly know how to use your equipment.
Yeah, make sure I got a. If you need, there's a new bag of hot brown morning potion in the cupboard. If that one's slow.
Oh, my favorite brand.
See, just need a pen to come fix it for you. See, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Did you want to? I'm doing a double. I'm actually doing a cortada. Does anybody want a cortada?
I'll have another one, sure.
Okay, yeah, cortada. All right. I'm sorry about last night, both of you. I think that was completely uncalled for Aspen to kill a person.
He raises an eyebrow. That was kind of both of you. I'm not gonna lie.
I did not. I flipped a coin, and my patron led me in the right direction and said we could have saved that person, and Aspen decided not to. So he'll have a lot to explain for him.
I'm not saying that we couldn't do nothing about that guy. He knew too much, but it was a little on the nose, and now we've got a lot of flack on our backs. You know,
You, Skia, have you killed someone before?
not in Faroth.
Does it make it better if it's
Well,
outside of
considering-
the city?
I live in Faroth. Yes, it does.
Thomas, have you killed before?
No, man, we're not. Okay, if this is gonna become another one of those Fight Club nights where Fatal Out and you become just your own worst enemies to each other again, that's how we started losing those fights. Do you remember that? So this is not how I wanted to have our family reunion of you goading him, and then he takes the bait, and then a spear drives through some punk skull. Do you think
I'm being gaslit.
That's terrible?
I'm being-
Don't listen.
Gaslit! He's the one who said we would have no choice. I always think there's a choice. How dare you believe that life and death are not both choices to have?
How about this? What has happened last night has happened. It sucks. Obviously, we're all fucked up. It's
Yeah.
kind of our destiny because we were born into it. Where's Aspen?
Probably, I don't know, sleeping with someone's wife?
That's what celebrities do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need Skia's help with an industrialist thing.
What would that be? Also, I do need to get something done this morning before we go gallivanting off anywhere.
What do you need to get done?
The
I have to deliver a message. Look, I was just part of a murder, and I live in this apartment. You know that Farathian police, it's not like they're just going to let this go.
He didn't know what happened. He fell in a river. He fell into a river 9 times.
he fell into that river.
We
Nine.
had a physical altercation with negotiators. One of them may have died. And then a negotiator did die. they're gonna want vengeance and they're gonna come after us. They know it was us in the alleyway. Granted,
So what are you gonna do to stop that? You said you have a mission.
it's not to stop it, but I have to burn some of my loose ends.
Your hair looks fine.
Skia rubs her eyes. No.
Oh, those are split ends. Sorry.
Okay, I don't think. I'm not going to explain it to you. Let's just say, Thomas, that when you do illegal activities,
Yeah.
the authorities are going to look for
Uh-huh.
you. Everything you
Okay.
do will be scrutinized, and so I have to take precautions and steps. to
So
protect
you got a
myself.
bunch of like meat sacks in a freezer with stuff in it that's gross? Like,
Yes,
like this?
but I don't see how that's relevant.
is
Okay.
you send something like this eyeball with some muscle fiber attaching to a mushroom? Is this the kind of shit we're trying to burn?
Okay,
Oh,
pet
no,
vomits
they
a little.
They don't care about that at all. I don't think.
Okay. Well, then I'm down. All right, what are we doing?
It doesn't involve you. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying that I need to send a message before we go. Anyway.
Okay, we're sending a message. What are we saying?
You don't need to say anything. I'll deal with it.
Whether you like it or not, we're in
It's
this
only
together.
context, Eva.
As much as it's strange that Thomas is back in our lives after 10 years of being silent,
You both have been gone.
I come
whole
back
time.
periodically.
Yes, but you don't live in Faroth. all
Yeah,
right?
because I have a
I
nice
have a
cottage
life
out of
here.
town.
I'm calling.
I was building, and I'm part of something, and all of that now has been shaken up because of gestures erratically to everything.
Do you really think that me and Thomas are the reason for these issues? We came back to a letter
No.
just like you did.
I'm not
We're here.
blaming you for what's happening. I'm just letting
Thank
you know
I died, you know.
that currently I have 9 days left of paid time off to figure this shit out.
Yes,
Before I
that's what I'm
start
trying
getting
to
in trouble with
do. We can do this together. Let us come with you with the message. You can come with me and figure out who we need to talk to politically to see what's going on with these negotiators. Do they have the leg that they stand on? Who can we try to twist their arm to get them away from support? What can we do to get these
The next
people?
view, we'll send them a message. You know?
Okay. Thomas, do you think we're gonna beat them up?
When
that
have we
what-
not beat somebody up?
Is that what you've been doing for the last 10 years, beating people up?
No. That is presumptuous for you to even assume. And he like props his feet up on like Epoch's shoulder. So I was like, that is slander, right, Epoch?
Epoch, there's a spider on you. Damn it. I feel like.
Damn it. Thought he had my back. All right.
He is just writing something down on a letter on the desk.
All jokes aside, guys, I think there is something that's kind of important. Aspen said like our house was crawling with those negotiator guys, and Dad was wacko, right? But like all of our stuff's there.
You have stuff still at the house after 10 years?
All of our childhood stuff. When you leave your childhood home, you don't pack every single thing up.
I think I'm a little more concerned about the dead body of future Thomas, and
That's
I
what
do-
I'm saying. Weird
Yes.
shit. They now know that we had a weird house.
do I have the prosthetic arm? Because we brought it with us to Backroom?
Ski
Yeah.
Yeah, Skia has it in
Yes.
the back.
Okay, good. They don't have the future arm. We can get somebody to look at that and see what's going on with that.
That's good.
Do we know any inventors? Skia, do you know anybody that would know anything about good technology?
Sean, are you good?
I mean, yes, there
Or are
are,
you pantomime?
mechanics and things like that. It's not really in my purview, this type of structure, but,
Not fleshy enough?
well, yeah, I don't really deal with, mechanical things as opposed to.
Inorganic matter.
Yes. Look, I'm a medical researcher, okay? There are, orthopedists and prosthetics, that we use at the hospital. I'm just not involved in that process.
Is the arm out? Did you pull it out?
Do you want me to pull it out? Like, you
Sure.
want to see it? Okay, Skia can pull the arm out.
I'll be looking at it. Alright, but can we agree final say is my arm? I get final say on what we do. We're not selling it. It's my arm. I booked it.
Sure.
Don't think we said anything about selling it. It's more about trying to figure out who made it for you, or more of
Yeah.
why do
Yeah.
you not have an arm?
I know, but you guys, I start using the arm to point, like in
Like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story. I am Mrs. Nesbit.
like you guys. No, we were at that creep guy's shop, Aspen's dude, with the ferry. And you were talking about selling it or like splitting up for parts.
That was just to get him to. I like whack the arm away. That was just to get him to talk to us about the fucking arm, and now we've nobody. For some reason, he's mysteriously dead now. So we have no way to talk. We need another contact for that.
All right, I'm gonna like slide it back in Skia's bag. Thank you, Skia, for holding this safely. Oh! Yeah. God.
Why does the marsupial pouch always slurp?
Gross.
Well, it's
Wait,
gotta
is
stay
it
a little.
attached to your body?
Kinda.
No.
It's not Skia's body, but it's their armor that they. Are
The
wearing.
flesh suit that they don.
Because I'm gonna. You put it up there. End of scene.
Okay.
No, not that. I meant Skia. I handed it to Skia. Rewind. Here, Skia. You put this away.
Skia puts
Slowly. Fancy on breakfast already. Wait, there's still some more breakfast.
Yes, I have had a cortada. I have an espresso. We are doing good. I would like to get down to. Do we need to invite Aspen to this?
What do you mean?
Do we need another killer in the group? He doesn't seem to really want to participate.
You're the only. Wait, what? All right. Can we agree? When you see each other, are we gonna be able to let it go? This whole murder, pointing fingers.
this whole murder thing.
That depends on what
We
he
were all
does.
there. Out on. Nobody's happy with the results.
That depends on who rolls initiative higher. The higher initiative. That's
Oh
gonna.
my god.
You're bigger than me, but I will put you in a headlock. All right. I don't know how to. What does he have a telegram number or something? Skia, you live in town.
Would I have Aspen's number? I guess I could.
I think that's. You know the area that Aspen lives in, so you could call the operator and ask to be connected with Aspen Echoes, and go from there. Yeah.
Yeah, I can try. Skia can do that.
Aspen hears a ringing noise in his apartment. Fuck is that?
You never use the phone?
I have one of these.
Greg usually answers this for me.
That's funny. Aspen does not take his own phone calls.
With a knock at Skia's door, Aspen arrives. And at this point, I
They're
would
onto
say early afternoon at this point. Because I mentioned it was past 10, getting close to 11 when Thomas and Skia woke up.
Yeah.
Sometime later, Penn showed up. Sometime later, Aspen shows up. So yeah, around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to Skia's humble abode. Compliments to the chef for all of the weird, squelchy files.
That's fine. I've seen it before.
Oh, man.
It's not weird, Thomas. This is very normal to me.
Well, I don't know if it's normal, but it's unsurprising.
Yeah.
He set down his bag. You might notice the bag is a bit bigger than when he left. Pulling out like a sheath short sword that was like tucked up in it, like setting that down, setting the bag down. This sort of like foldable short bow. He just brought some extra stuff with him this time.
Ah.
I don't know what we're doing anymore, so better be prepared. How was your guys' night?
Skia's couch sucks.
Well, you didn't even use a blanket. You just lied down and fell asleep. Obviously, it's gonna suck. Skia shakes their head.
Ebok didn't sneak out and kill any more negotiators, so that's good.
Affirmative.
He's all right.
Well,
Yeah.
my night was relatively uneventful, minus the that cleaning service showed up to my place as I was arriving, and my apartment was broken into.
And did you kill them too?
No, I couldn't catch them.
Did they bug your apartment?
I don't think so.
Do you think bugs live in Aspen's apartment?
Did you
I don't
even
have bugs.
check?
For bugs? Do bugs exist?
Surveillance, recording, something.
Yeah.
I know we're in like kind of a more future fantasy setting, but like this is much more closer to present day technology. Is that a thing, Brylan?
He, that Aspen would know of, and Aspen has a pretty good level of experience in this field. Aspen does feel with confidence that his apartment was not bugged. Did the sweep, knew what he was looking for, felt confident.
Nothing I noticed.
Good.
You seem a little tense there, Pen.
Just saying, is this what it's gonna be like going forward? Just killing every person?
I told you. I told you what was going to happen. I told you it had to happen. I wasn't the one that was fucking showing off while questioning the guy.
What was I showing off? How was I showing off?
You're asking how she's doing. You're saying correct to
Trying to see how
you
much he
being a prior.
knows. See
You
how
gave him
much
too much. You gave him too much. You were giving him freaking everything. I don't know if you were paying attention to what you were saying. I don't know how much you've actually questioned people, Mr. Ex-Negotiator, but you did a terrible fucking job.
A terrible job.
If you wanted to let him go, you gave him too much. You gave him way too much.
There are steps to softening a target that create a leeway into changing their minds about the situation they're in. I don't care how you're trained, but I'm trained in the military aspect of interrogation and torture. And I didn't even start with water dripping torture. That's not even getting into. We could have gone farther. We could have done more. You could have been even cruder, but instead you decided that you just had to end it. You ended all future opportunities.
You wanted more interrogation and torture is better than just fucking killing him?
Yes! Dead is dead. You don't bring them back, or you're not supposed to. So there's no bringing that whole thing back. Alive at least means there's a chance of getting to do more. Could have done good cop, bad cop. Could have done scary magical person versus normal, I understand you. We didn't get that opportunity. You decided to end it.
You hit a wall, and there was getting nothing else.
And you're short-sighted. You should have thought of the long term.
All right.
In the long term, was he was going to go right back to his friends, and then that was going to be it. But
said it
now,
would've been who said it was going to go back?
Skia gives a look at Thomas.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get anywhere with this. Can you guys please shut up?
look, I'm sorry
Like-
that I'm the only
Whoa,
fucking
whoa, whoa.
person here that has the courage and the ability to do anything fucking about it.
Did we not see the entire fight that happened like 2 nights ago? I
wanna talk
wasn't
about
the
that?
front runner. Yes, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
Why?
we
Trying to
got
save
our
our
Why
asses
are we
kicked by the
fighting them?
negotiators?
We're fighting them because they're trying to get all of us. There was no.
They were trying to
escaping
get
the
you,
situation.
Penth.
Everybody. You think they just think of us by ourselves? You don't think there's a file as large as it is about us somewhere?
Well, if they didn't before, now they definitely do. The negotiators know about all of us. They know that some of us have magical capabilities, and now they're after us.
Well, they know about you three. There's not much they can put on me right now.
You've been captured by them once already. You're
I
already
wonder
on
whose
their
fault
radar.
that was.
Not me.
So-
I wasn't even in town.
Did you guys forget?
you
that
just
we
happened to be in town the
had-
day after.
We had
Yes,
a
I got
physical
note.
altercation
That's weird.
with negotiators. Doesn't matter if we have magic or not. We've had a physical altercation with negotiators, and technically killed one of them. So
Yeah,
I think
Thomas.
we're going to be in trouble with the law.
What a
anyway.
kick.
Did Thomas kill a person?
You know, it was really unclear.
Look, I'm not gonna keep defending what has happened. What has happened, and I know what we did had to be done. And the thought occurred to me is why dumping him in the river was the better move. Because what happened yesterday?
Epoch brought us a body. We don't know
What happened before that?
We got in a bar fight? No. We needed a distraction. We had the rally.
The rally. People are upset. That guy was pushed off the roof. These negotiators are overstepping the bounds. They're causing people to be upset. The fact that a negotiator shows up on the banks of the Snake has nothing to do with us, but a lot to do with what is going on in the city.
I think the
There's more to
forensic
it than
analysis, though, is going to come up with some pretty weird things. Spear through the top of the head is not probably generally how a mob would kill someone. I don't know. They
I
might
don't know.
raise some
How many
questions.
mobs have you seen kill anybody?
Skia starts thinking.
History check, go.
More than 3, but
More than 3.
yeah,
There was the great piking of 1212.
it
Yeah.
wasn't in Faroth though. Don't worry.
Hmm.
Not here.
All I'm saying, the negotiator's dead. A lot has happened. to find a negotiated end.
Now,
The only thing that could have linked us to that was that negotiator.
we still don't know where Epoch got him from. We don't know if anybody saw Epoch. We don't know if Epoch is on the wanted list now after doing that either. So we need to tread carefully with the robot as well.
Maybe he is. They can take Epoch.
You did.
That's fair.
You did know the negotiator that Epoch brought you had been stationed outside of the Reverie Estate.
Yeah, Epoch was doing it
Okay.
at home, and like so, that negotiator was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. It seemed.
All I'm saying, Aspen, is there's more to play than just life and death. We have other choices.
Do you think I want to kill negotiators?
Yes!
No,
I do too!
I don't want to kill negotiators. I don't want anything to do with negotiators. I don't want to be in their fucking office. I don't want to be interrogated by them. I don't want to fight them in an alley. I don't want to fucking stab them in the face. I don't want to do any of it. I want nothing to do with them. This is the situation that has been put into my lap. This is the situation that you fucking created, Penth. And I'm sorry that this is where we are now. Maybe we move forward.
So we're all in agreement. Good cop, bad cop's the next move when we're about to murder a negotiator. Okay.
Yeah.
What was that, Aspen, about your apartment? Because now that's 2 homes that belong to us that this dry cleaning place is snooping around our stuff. And
Yeah, they were there last night. They broke in. It was obvious that they had broken in. They didn't cover tracks. They didn't do anything that might warrant someone who essentially was any good at doing it would do. And that was it. There was nothing else there. There was nothing missing. There's nothing.
I have a feeling that they're probably going to be coming here next. We probably shouldn't stay here either.
I think
Counterpoint, we stay here and we find out who is coming to get you here.
Oh, like set like an ambush for them? I mean, I guess that could work. But if we do get in another scuffle, it could go bad for us. If there's a lot of them. You know?
Yeah, but a scuffle on our terms is better than a scuffle in a place that we might not have as much advantage over.
Something to be said there. Not I'm the best at fisticuffs or anything, but
We
could be
don't
a
know
smart
if
play.
these people. You don't think these are negotiators in disguise either. You think this is a whole third party that we're just dealing with right now.
I don't think the negotiators would go through this much trouble.
Yeah, they would be.
Why would they?
Overt,
They
yeah.
do whatever the fuck they want to do anyway, with no regard, with no oversight, with any of it, you know? So why would negotiators go through a whole sort of cloak and dagger routine to go snatch up a fucking old man and myself, assumedly?
Yeah, you do have a point.
I like the idea of staking out.
Did you say something about like Skia's kitchen apartment having like a fire escape ladder or something? Yeah.
On the outside. The
Yeah,
outside of the
so it's
building,
like it's like that South Korean apartment. Okay, cool. Then Thomas will go over there and be like, well, you can see 2 of the entrance ways that like a cleaning van, cart, wagon would come in, so scope it out. And if they show up, we have this fire escape.
How many days until that gala again?
2.
2 days.
You think they would hit?
Under only Aspen knows about the gala.
He's the only one invited too, right?
Yeah, Sean hasn't told us about it.
It's not. It is not a public event. It is a private thing.
What the hell are we supposed to do?
How you gonna hate from outside of the club?
Stand
You
around
can't
and
even get
look
in.
Pretty.
God.
Is there still a way for us to investigate this cleaner service if they have like a brick and mortar somewhere, like a storefront?
Yellow Pages?
I've asked around and I'm waiting to
Aspen
hear
told
back.
us what they're called?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
This
Crystal
crystal
clear.
cleaners, right? Yeah.
crystal clear linens.
Crystal clear linens.
Yeah.
Mm. Crystal clear linens. I mean, we could ask around town, see if anyone.
Don't you have a message to deliver, Skip?
I do. I need to do that. But you guys were busy arguing.
I'm happy to leave Aspen and Thomas here to their own devices and help you with the message delivery.
I told you I don't need any help delivering a message.
Yeah.
You were worried about ambushes, now you're gonna leave by yourself?
Yeah, what's going on with
What?
that?
No, us doing the ambush. What? I was talking about us ambushing Crystal Clear Linens when they come looking
Yeah.
around my place.
Skia's apartment and her creepy plans.
Yeah, not that we're getting ambushed.
Yeah, we're ambushing them.
I mean, I guess they could try to ambush our ambush.
Double ambush.
We're stronger in numbers. At least take somebody. It doesn't have to be me. Take somebody.
The more people that come, the more conspicuous it would be. Unless you make a lot of noise.
Well,
He wants to go alone. Let Skia go alone. Let her go alone.
If you guys can stay here, I'll
She
be
has
back
a business. Let her do her thing.
All right, fine. I hope we see you again, Skia.
Well, are you just going to stay here, or?
But you're also not going to tell us what you're doing. You have to go deliver a message. Is it a hospital? Is it somewhere else? Is it 1 block away? Is it across town?
No. And Skia will leave.
Skia leaves her apartment.
It's like Skia's at the door. No, like close.
She's being weird.
Weirder.
I'm gonna take a big ass shit in her toilet.
Ew.
Skia leaves. Where are you going, Skia?
To the
Get fucked, Skia.
to the drop zone.
All you shady hoes.
What do you mean? All you also are shady, Mr.
I'm pretty sure
ex-negotiator.
everyone knows everything
Archaeologist?
about me now. Everyone knows everything about me now. I've been the most
We're the
transparent
shady one.
person.
You were literally ex-Gestapo, man.
We
You
just
gotta-
found.
You got to play the log game, fam.
Everyone's like, he looks suspicious. Aspen's in a fucking MI6 league.
Skia, you have met your contact
Yeah,
at
it's kind of a dick.
You have met your contact before at the Savored Drop, which is a bar that is popular amongst industrialists.
It is true. Yeah, is that where I leave the messages?
Yeah, if you were...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll leave the message with the bartender there.
Okay. Knowing the bartender, someone who has been at plenty of industrialist meetings and gatherings, organized some of them before, who you have seen interacting with your contact a number of times before, you feel pretty confident leaving this message with them. Is there anything else that you in particular want to do, Skia, while you are out?
I might ask him, like, have you heard of Crystal Clear Linens? It's a cleaning company. Looking to get my apartment cleaned up. I don't have a lot of time. Or do you know of anyone who might know of this company? I've heard they have good reviews. I just have no way of contacting them.
Linens? No, we use some other service. We send our linens tableware, napkins, and stuff off with them. They bring it back like 2 or 3 days later. Some other company though, Crystal Clear Linens, they're good. I'll write that down. See, maybe we can see if they've got a deal or something, if they're cheaper than what we typically use. No, I haven't heard of them.
All right, thank you. Then Skia will. Yeah, can I get a shot of Ice Bite?
Yeah, of course. This one's on the house.
Oh, thank you. Knocks it back. And then I might be back later.
They're saying there's going to be a big announcement soon.
Oh, I can only imagine. Things are getting wild here in Feroth.
Oh yeah. They're going to get better. They're going to get better. I think
We can only hope.
I think it's what we've been hoping for.
And Skia will leave and head back to their apartment.
Okay. The 4 of you together again, unless there's anything that any of you want to do before Skia returns.
Just a quick little thing, in and out.
I'd like to scout the building for the most obvious point of entry. I think Thomas already did that. I think we're good. I think we just talked about. I think while Skia was gone, talked about ways to set up a trap.
Yeah, we can like
Gotta
check our perimeter.
home alone it, but we're all home. It's one apartment built, like one studio apartment.
You know what I'd like to do? It's clear that they show up in a carriage, horse-drawn, all that. Use the carriage to do what they have to do. Show up. They go into the building. I can be outside doing a Mr. Goldstein. I can sneak up and unattach the horses from the carriage.
Ooh.
We need them to think that we left. I think there needs to be some sort of thing. Aspen, definitely you need to leave, come back as Mr. Goldstein, and then pull that plan. I think we all need to somehow be able to seem like we left, but then also be able to come back and catch them in the act.
I mean, do you think they're watching?
Yes.
It would seem like it because they seem to always know when we're gone.
They got bothered when we weren't there yet. We don't know if they were waiting for us or not, but same thing with you, Aspen. They knew you were out.
I don't know if they knew where I was out because nothing was changed. I think they came there for me. I don't know. That's my assumption. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
Maybe Skia is the only one that stays in. The rest of us act like we leave.
You want me to be a little bait?
I genuinely am not worried about you protecting yourself in the case of this happening. After seeing you rip a man off of a balcony from 30 feet away,
I mean, I can handle myself generally.
Yeah, I think I have faith in you more now than
I will say though, getting shot does hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
as long as
can
I'm not
like
getting shot at.
You guys do know that I'm rather good at illusions. And if I need to leave with someone, I can leave with someone.
There we go. Skia's apartment. Aspen and pretend Skia leave. Mr. Goldstein comes back to scout out the carriage. If they show up, while they're distracted with us ambushing them, you not only take the horses, but also can snoop in the carriage to see where they came from and more information. So we don't have to do another interrogation. If you know what I mean.
I think we have better luck the second time. Well, we don't
Yeah,
start
we're gonna
negotiating.
good cop, bad cop it, remember? And
Mhm.
stick to the script this time.
I think
Don't
Aspen
kill me
needs
in my
to.
apartment,
Yeah.
please.
You guys are acting like I just want to kill people all the time. This is not what I want to do. That was very specific situations.
They just happened to coincide 2 days in a row.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Coincidences happen.
Skia stays. Aspen makes a minor illusion of maybe me or Thomas leaving with him.
It's Skia's apartment.
Yes, but they need to know that Skia's home.
Oh, because we're under the assumption that they're to kidnap Skia.
Yes,
trying to kidnap.
if we trust what Aspen's thinking. I thought they were trying to search for something.
Ooh, yeah, make it pretend me.
Yeah.
I've already seen Double already, so I won't be freaked out.
Oh, plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Plenty of
Also,
time.
maybe we do it in the evening. It's getting later as we're talking.
Mhm.
Like, I'm assuming they'll come for us at night, just like Aspen last night.
I think this is a great plan.
I mean,
I
we got
actually
a
do think it's a great. I do think it's a great plan too.
If
I
they're
like the
gonna
idea.
show up at all, but
Might
you
as
know,
well be safer than sorry.
they could
have
just
a plan
not
in
show
place.
up and then we move on with the day.
That's true. But it's good to have some kind of plan because they are snooping around and we don't know who they are.
You see the doorway, like Aspen's at the window, like looking across the street. What level is your apartment on? The 2, 3?
It's a level 4 with. Sorry.
Is it a ground level?
It would be. It's definitely up the stairs, right, bro? I was thinking level 3, 3rd floor apartment.
I'll
Definitely not the penthouse or anything.
I'll come back because that corner you can see both sides of the doors, and all Goldstein right there, and just wait. And we'll see what happens.
But this is still. What time of day is it right now? It's still kind of like afternoon, isn't it?
Mid-afternoon. If
I
you
mean,
guys are
I have things that I
confident-
can be doing.
Yeah,
here,
if you guys
but
are
if you
confident
guys-
that this is going to happen at night, is there anything that you guys want to do before then?
How much money did I'd like to ask Thomas how much money he got from those bets?
I was going to say we could inventory because I also wanted to talk with you, Pent, about this negotiator weapon that we stole from the guy.
Oh, the electric cudgel.
Yeah, I wanted to look.
Oh, you got a shock baton.
I want to play with that.
I'm sorry, electrical cudgel. No, I like shock baton. It's the correct
Electrical
sound.
cudgel.
No, shock baton. Yes. Yeah. How much money did Thomas get?
Go ahead and roll percentile die.
Percentile die. Ooh, which one? Each one. I'll do.
You might need some traps or potions to buy.
Potions
19.
in this setting?
Okay, 19 silver pieces.
19 silver pieces. All right. So we're all like, are we all agreed we're gonna hunker down?
Yes, I'd like to bring up the newspaper that we all probably saw about the person who's 1,500 years old who died. And I would like to internally think about the concept of wanting to go to that funeral when it happens.
Of Bastion Evergreen?
Of Bastion Evergreen, the funeral of Bastion Evergreen, to see kind of my connection to death and seeing what's going on with that. Because I think I've been thinking about that after seeing the newspaper the day, but a lot of other things have happened. But that's been on my mind this entire session, has been like, he died of old age, which is a very interesting thing to die of, and I think I would like to see how connected I am to that death.
True. You
But-
are a god, a cleric of the grave.
So it'd be interesting to see how natural that death actually was.
Aspen doesn't have anything to do today.
But that's because it's a tomorrow thing.
He always has their experiments and shit they're working on, so
Are you going to show us your experiments?
they can.
Aspen also hasn't told you guys about the tomorrow thing.
You haven't told us about the tomorrow thing.
We don't even know about a tomorrow thing.
Yeah, how can we know?
Why are we talking about it? What's happening?
Tomorrow. Skia, if Penth asks Skia about what their thing is, they'll rattle off and they'll point at various like fungi and herbs and talk about like the medicinal properties of certain things and like the structural composition of the fibers in the mycelium complexes and how that some of the mycelium roots actually penetrate into other organic materials and can kind of interface with it in a way. So that's how I've integrated some of that concept into and like rolls up their sleeve and like so I can kind of interface somewhat with my armor. You know, it's still rudimentary. Like it's more of just different. You know, when I twitch certain muscles in my arm, I can activate certain things.
Why do you want this, Skia?
It's a personal hobby.
Yeah,
I think it's neat.
Skia, I'm not just some dude off the street. I'm your brother. Like, you gotta give me a little. I mean, why
well,
do you?
not lying to you, but
but like, there's got to be more. Like, what? I don't. Do you think you're too weak without it?
no, but it definitely helps me deal with certain problems, like at work.
What,
You know,
what
sometimes a patient is quite heavy, and my this helps me, you know, pick them up and carry them without the assistance of other nurses, and it is some protection. You know, some of the patients get feisty.
Do you not like to ask the other nurses for help?
I mean, if they're there, but sometimes we're a bit short-staffed.
So this is just a way to make yourself more useful.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't need it as much now, but you never know. It would have been more useful a few years ago to have this, I think.
What happened?
But now, as you can see, I think it's quite useful because of the situation that we find ourselves currently.
Oh,
I'm very glad that I've had this developed.
Yeah, it's
extremely.
great to be
Yeah.
prepared.
Yes, and Father always taught me to be prepared for anything.
And this is the as far as your exosuit's ever gonna go, right? This is the most you'll ever do.
No, I have a lot more that I want to try and experiment with. I think there's a lot of applications, also medically, and this is partially, you know, burn ward treatments. Hopefully, at some point, maybe I could develop, you know, artificial organs or living prosthetics that look better than that mechanical crap that they put on people nowadays. You know?
Do you mean
Is
like,
anybody else doing this? Like that? I've never heard of such a thing.
Well, most people are going the more mechanical route. Because a lot of this really isn't possible without just a little bit of magic. So, I don't think there are other people doing this.
And no one's questioning you on this.
Well, no one knows about it, besides, you know, you three.
you don't show anybody at work this?
No, I've got my scrubs on.
Look at your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wear gloves. You guys
It does make
never
sense.
been in a hospital?
Honestly, not really.
We have very strict sterile procedures. You can't just go walking around. naked, wearing whatever.
I often go
Hospitals
walking
don't-
around naked.
Hospitals don't like that.
You better not do it at the Veterans Memorial Hospital, or I will have to ask security to get you to leave.
Deal, Skia. I will not walk around naked at Veterans Memorial.
Thank you.
As the sun has set outside, the time has come for you all to put into place the
Our little
plan that
plan.
you have established.
Who has the negotiator cudgel?
I think Pence does, right?
And you can actually operate it, right?
If that's something that Braun wants to let me have, I have it. I don't
If you
think
were a negotiator.
I know, but I think I look at it and I ask the group, would anybody else like something a little bit heavier?
It is not stealthy. It is a large backpack that you have to wear.
It's like
With-
Ghostbuster style.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a cable that connects to a cudgel and penth. You would know that these do require a charge. Like it's not just like you can do it whenever. It's like nope, you like after your shift, it has to like go back to headquarters and charge.
Oh shit! What's our battery life at?
What's our battery life at? Put
It's full.
it on Epoch.
So it's a bludgeoning weapon. It's just a club. It's a D8 plus your strength modifier.
Wow.
It's like 13. That's like 12 damage for me.
And then it has 3 slots, essentially like a spell slot. And for each slot you expend, it's an additional 2d4 lightning damage.
It's pretty good.
I'd like to put it on Epoch, on his like a backpack.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's better than carrying it, and it's also available if we need it until we're done with it. Hell, it could potentially be a big electrical bomb. What if we just blew it up somewhere?
While Epoch was wearing it.
Not on Epoch.
No.
Yes, yes,
throw-
kamikaze epoch.
So rude.
There's a weird man with bombs strapped to him.
There's a
Hello,
weird
I'm here to
man.
observe.
I am here to destroy.
Oh, his eyes have to turn red because that's how robots go bad.
My
Yeah.
God, Terminator style.
Evil Epoch.
Thomas,
Hi.
what have you been drinking while we've been here?
I don't know. I think a lot of this bullshit has been happening like day after day after day. He doesn't want to like just go off somewhere
Get
like
drunk.
get drunk.
Plus,
Like,
you know, there's stuff to do later.
there's stuff to do. If we were talking about a plan in the afternoon, like I'm not gonna put it at risk just to like get drunk tonight.
Fair.
Drunk tonight.
Well, as
On a
Aspen's
normal day, then yes.
getting ready, he collects his stuff, looks around, sees one of Skia's like row blankets, snatches it up and like shoves it down in his bag.
You
And he's
stealing
like,
my blankets?
give it back.
Fucking brothers, man.
Starts going towards the door, then like stops and thinks for a second, and then he like gets back into his bag and pulls out a flask that he's had this whole time, and just like starts splashing it all over himself, and then looks at Thomas and throws him an empty flask, and then he starts to head out the door.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
Thanks, Mr. Goldstein. Appreciate it. And I like drop.
So he smells like booze.
Oh, good. For
Oh.
some reason, I was like, is he just dumping piss on himself?
It's not piss. It's not piss.
My
not
first thought was piss.
It just smells like booze.
It's the Goldstein. You smell like
Oh,
piss.
that cheap dwarven whiskey. Oh, yep, that's why he didn't drink it. He just threw it on his cloak. Okay.
So Aspen is going out and going to disguise himself as Mr. Goldstein.
Here's what Aspen is about to do. So is just so there's a picture. Leaving her apartment and then heading downstairs. Are these outside stairs? Is it a hallway that goes down to a door?
No, you would go down a stairway inside of this apartment building. That's in the halfway. You know, not as derelict as the Shadow, but a number of families living in the apartment complex. You can hear them having dinner through pretty thin walls. You can hear crying children. You can hear people who are listening to various radio programs in their apartments, vague conversations happening between doors. It seems like a pretty packed apartment complex. And then you move down the hallway, the interior, down a few flights of stairs to what is an open sort of lobby area. What at one point was a nice tile floor now has a number of cracks in it. Some of the tiles have been chipped away. There's a doorman who's sitting behind a desk reading the newspaper of the day and just doesn't even look up as you pass by. The stairway that you entered this lobby from is at the center point of it, and then there are 2 hallways that go on either end that go to other stairways. Pretty large building, and then a revolving glass door at the very front.
Okay, so right before Aspen hits the lobby, because he came in here, so he's seen this before. He knows what to expect coming. He has been watching for people in the hallway, and then coming down, and then as there's that turn that looks down, he looks to see that there's nobody there. And as he turns, snapping his fingers and sort of like grabbing the vibration and pushing it down and raising his hand up, suddenly next to him appears Thomas, as he saw him a minute ago.
Okay.
Walking down the stairs with him, casting Silent Image. He can make the image essentially do whatever he wants it to look like, right? It just doesn't make noise, it doesn't have feel, any of that, but it looks like Thomas. And as they come down into the entryway, Aspen kind of commands Thomas to walk through into the rotating door and joins in there with him as they walk out. And as they walk out, Aspen just starts talking. A story about nothing in particular, just words and him just like talking to Thomas, and he just has Thomas looking at him and walking with him. As they just sort of continue, Aspen loudly walking down the street.
Okay.
They'll turn to the right across the street and out of sight of the apartment building.
Would you have noticed a carriage for linens outside?
He was looking for anything that might be out of place out there.
Haven't seen a carriage yet, but you're keeping an eye open.
Yeah. He's gonna keep walking for about 5 minutes. He hasn't like shut up this entire time. Just this sort of like stream of conversation that makes it look like he's just sort of drunk word vomiting to his sibling who's listening, and to a point where he finds an alley where they turn down and he drops the spell.
Okay.
As he keeps down this alley, it's very quick and smooth movements. He sort of whips the bag around, he reaches in, he pulls out a box and opens it up real quick, and it's like some chalk that he crushes and rubs on his hands and rubs into his hair. He reaches down and just kind of finds some like muck down in the corner between the ground and the building and starts wiping it on himself, grabbing that blanket and just sort of like rolling it into the dirt and like picking it up and throwing it over himself, bringing the bag around to the front as he wraps it around and makes it look like a belly. And he just does this, you know, like when Sherlock Holmes was like going after the carriage and he's like grabbing stuff, like that sort of scene. And as he pops out of the alley on the other side, he looks very like worn and dirty and smelly, and he is hunched over, and he's sliding his way down the wall, kind of like two-stepping a little bit and making his way back towards that corner that he said he was going to be.
Cool. So Aspen is observing, scouting from the corner. Are the rest of you staying in the apartment?
I assume Skia is.
Yeah, well, I remember Skia is. Did we decide that Thomas and Penth are leaving? Or are they...
You guys, like, look down and see a homeless man. Like, obviously a homeless man. Like, turn around the corner and grab, and then stumble, boom, 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 and try and catch himself on the wall and just go bam into the ground in front of this sort of like this door inset, and he just lands there and like kind of turns slowly and doesn't get up.
I think it was okay.
Wait, is that him? Man,
I think it's him.
Roll.
Look, I think Thomas needs to stay because he can't be seen leaving twice. I can leave, then probably come up the fire escape, or I can just kind of, I don't know, wait out front as a guard too. But I don't know. I'd rather us be a little more inconspicuous.
Sure.
Is the fire escape like in an area where people will be able to see us on it?
Yeah, not like directly not directly from the front of the building, but it is an alleyway that goes around the apartment building. So if somebody, like, if a carriage were to pull through that alleyway, very similarly to how they did for when they were staking out Aspen's place the night before, they would see you on the fire escape, yes.
Even if is there like any shadowy parts of the fire escape I could like hunch into?
It's like an iron grate, you know, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just hang out in the apartment. No one can see us in here. And
Yeah.
if something happens, we hide in the apartment.
Yeah.
Okay. Aspen, while you are waiting outside, you watch as a number of people come and go throughout the building. You watch as a halfling woman comes out of the revolving doors. She's got a like leather briefcase. She's going off somewhere. You watch as a tall like Orcan gentleman goes through the doors and into the apartment complex. A number of kids who live inside the building come out and are playing just outside near the revolving door, sort of in and out of the street until the street lamps come on, and then they slowly, one by one, go in. You're waiting for the carriage that you saw outside of your apartment, the one that Zachariah Vandelaire described to you, waiting for this to happen. Upstairs, inside the apartment.
Epoch, go answer the door.
Affirmative.
Wait, that was a joke.
I
God!
can't say those things to Epoch.
I like.
But I mean, honestly, is that a bad idea? I mean, Skia, do you want to act cool, act normal, or do you want...
We're there. We're hiding.
Skia!
Skia's gonna go and
First.
open the little eye hole and look.
Yeah.
You see a tall orc standing outside the door.
Do I recognize this orc?
Nope.
Stunningly
Is
handsome.
he wearing any uniform or anything like that?
He's not. No, he's dressed in street clothes.
Okay. Skia's gonna kind of crack the door and be like, yeah, can I help you? It's kind of late.
He's dressed in slacks and he's got this button-down shirt. It's like a little bit too tight. The buttons are
They're fighting.
they're a little strange. Long, curly.
I hate you!
This like cute little like pencil mustache. Sorry to disturb you. My name's Smoke Roll.
Moke roll?
Smoke.
Smoke Roll.
Who's that?
Isn't this Smoke? This is the guy?
I think Penth immediately is like... Wait, he can't see, but Penth is like immediately behind Skia.
Yeah, wait.
Like,
did
poor
Skia,
body.
did Skia remember Smoke? Did Penth Smoke all the time? And Skia's like...
So Penth didn't meet Smoke until after leaving the Reverie Estate.
Right, no, but wasn't he like, while we were fighting the negotiators, wasn't he like
Yeah, we were
always
talking
saying,
about it. Yeah.
smoke, smoke,
His name
smoke, smoke,
was
smoke?
said.
Yeah.
You know, like, constantly?
Well,
Correct.
his name is Smoke Roll. Yeah. I'm looking for Al.
Al's Toyborn?
Al?
Al Jackson.
Oh, he's not here at the moment. Can I take a message? How do you? Who are you?
Sorry, I'm a friend of Al's.
Oh, okay. So how do you know where I live? Do you know who I am?
Your siblings, right? Your race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al told me where to go if I was ever looking for him, if I thought he was in trouble. Sorry, I didn't explain that.
Oh.
Yeah, you just, if you see him,
Pent is still in the room, like behind.
Yeah,
me.
I'm
He's, like, behind
steaming.
the door.
I'm steaming behind you. I'm letting Skia handle this as calmly as possible. And I'm just gonna let Skia do that until the door closes, if it closes.
Yeah, I can let him know.
yeah,
Weren't we literally in combat? Didn't Smoke like
Yeah,
fight us recently?
I'm in the
Yes, but
room.
he was
I
in a
wanna do
mask.
an insight check.
Yeah. So I mean, like Skia.
this
Yeah.
insight check will be with disadvantage because you cannot see
I don't
him.
see him and I don't know the guy.
He also did had a mask on, I believe, when he was doing negotiator stuff against us. It
He
was just
did,
the voice. It was
Yeah.
the voice that you hear.
And the voice is distorted. So, you know, Skia, you probably know the name, and can connect the dots. Skia is a smart person. So
Yeah. They have a high intelligence.
yeah, Skia connects the dots, knows who this person is. How, or I should say, if Skia acts on that information is up to you, Justin. But Smoke just says, listen, I think Pent is in trouble and I would like to help.
What kind of trouble is he in?
Oh dear.
Like, did something happen?
Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke is like clearly recognizes, like, you're like, yeah, you're that fucking satyr that we were beating the shit out of earlier.
Yeah, like,
Oh no.
Smoke is also not dumb. Like, and
It's a game, baby.
Smoke is like, there are some powerful people out there who would like to have a conversation with Penth, and I owe him a favor. So I feel like I'm doing a good turn. I really shouldn't be here, but
You're safe here, supposedly.
I jab Skia in the shoulder when they say that.
Excuse me.
Well, I'll pass the message along to him. But
Skia kind of squints their eyes at him.
thank you. Still a little concerned about how you knew where I lived, but which does answer some of my questions. Say, would you know anything about Crystal Clean Linens cleaning service?
Hey.
do you need a cleaner?
Yeah.
And you're asking me?
Well, I don't know. You seem like a clean fellow.
Was that,
I'm just wondering.
Dirt?
Thanks. No.
Okay. I'll let Penth know. And how should he get in contact with you?
I'm gonna roll while you do this. I'm gonna roll for stealth real quick and see what happens.
Oh.
Falls over and farts.
I
in the
rolled
background.
no, yeah. I rolled an 11 to, as Skia is asking this, open the way to get to the fire escape and start going downstairs. See if he hears that me trying to escape the place and go to the fire escape. So I rolled an 11. Sorry, continue, Skia. Just letting you know that's what's happening.
You tell Penth that, you know, it's probably best if he just leaves town. He doesn't need to come see me. He doesn't hear because he's...
Yes, exactly, because I already left. I'm like, Ben has already left, so we did not hear the last 2 sentences that he just said. And he's already on his way down to meet him.
Does Aspen see the fire escape from where he is?
You could have situated yourself.
Oh, it's Penth going down outside to be like, oh, what do you do? Like, just meet him as he's leaving the apartment.
Here's what is this a corner building?
Yeah, there's like an alleyway there.
That's okay. That's why Aspen is like in this corner door, because he can see down the street and he can see down that street. And if there's alleys on either side that people were to go into, he can see that. If the fire escape is in those alleys, I don't think he could see that.
Yeah, fire escape is in the alley.
Okay, he doesn't see Pen.
If you could see that, you'd see a large person like huddling like little legs trying to go down ladders as quickly as possible. Probably not very stealthy at all, but trying their best.
Oh no.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Yeah, so Ski will be, just like, yeah, I'll let him know. And I guess as a final word, Skia might just be like, thanks for the warning. I guess some of you aren't so bad. And then she'll shut the door.
Boom.
You just hear on the other side. Yeah. Fuck you too, I guess.
Wow.
And you hear his footsteps moving away.
And yeah, Penth is downstairs at the bottom floor waiting for him to exit.
Are you, did you go around the building and then through the front? Are you waiting in the lobby?
No, as soon as he gets out of the revolving doors, I'm going to walk in step with him.
It's Mr. Goldstein.
Yeah!
Aspen, you watch as from around the building, Penth comes out from the alleyway as an orc man leaves through the revolving glass door. Penth falls into step with him. He's, as far as orcs go, he's pretty tall, much taller than the average human elf broad.
Is he good looking?
Oh, he's very good looking. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
A few, in 2, maybe 3 inches shorter than Penth. Very.
He's tall.
Yeah.
How are his shoulders? Are they broad?
So, he's even tall for an orc.
He's tall for an orc. And
Are his legs,
broad.
the quads, are they pretty sizable?
Why are we doing this?
They're beefy.
Ooh,
They're beefy.
there's so
Sean
much
really
cake.
needs to know the leg quality of every NPC. Legs for days.
Legs for days. No, and his slacks are a little. They're tight in the butt and the quads.
He needs bigger pants.
Alex and I know the guy that goes out in those pants.
They know.
It's
They don't need
and
bigger
they know.
pants. They
They
know.
know what they look like.
They're
This
wearing
is
a
Aspen.
26,
He's,
26.
he's in his blanket smoking a cigarette, just watching.
Outside of the street.
I think can Penth clock where Aspen is?
Oh, yeah,
Like, because you recognize,
you know where-
I immediately turn, I'm gonna force whatever happens means smoke to a completely separate direction than where Aspen is. Still relatively close to the building though. I'm not trying to walk too far. Is this happening? Are we doing this now? Is this okay? I immediately walk in step with Smoke, and I tell him to, all right, I keep walking. Yeah. I tell him to turn. And I say, don't you ever. You were going to forget that this place ever existed.
I'm gonna forget that all 4 of you existed. Just get out of town.
That is easier said than done. You and your friends have some things that belong to us, and potentially a person belongs to us. What do you know anything about? What do you know about the Reverie Estate, Smoke?
He looks around and just gestures to an alley. As private as we can get.
Just go back upstairs. All right, Ski, let's
Fine.
Steps into the alley, walks about halfway down.
Kicks the old man in the blanket.
Yeah,
Get out
no,
of here.
he went to a different alley. Somehow got to the same alley that
He
Aspen's in.
He checks to make sure that there aren't any vagrants here in the space. Yeah, I promoted recently. I'm
Oh, congrats.
leading the investigation on the Reverie Estate.
Oh,
And do you have a fact that? Do you think that something to do with our partnership has something to do with that?
Yeah, the Commandant is very aware.
Couldn't keep anything to yourself.
I did exactly what I was supposed to.
Love the excuse of just following orders. Look, do you have my father or not?
Mr. and there's the same tinnitus.
I love how everyone else knows his goddamn name.
No, he hasn't been at home. Just
So why did you even get there in the first place? What brought you there to begin with? If he's already gone, if you didn't take him, why were you there to begin with? Nothing to do with me. You didn't even know I would have been back in town if you didn't. How did you even know I was here? How did you even know what was going on with Reverie? Why do you know so much? Why is Negotiators now deciding that my family is fucking target? I heard you got Aspen, what, 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago?
that was before. That was separate. I was not involved in that.
You just got promoted 2 days ago?
I got promoted yesterday.
After you had a fun run in the back alley with some interesting characters, I hear.
Yeah, that's why we were at the estate. Because we saw you at Spire and had to follow up. When we know that there are unregistered arcanists walking around the city. So found you in the night market. Had an unnecessary and unfortunate scuffle.
You didn't like being a butterfly for like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you did there.
I did nothing. I almost saved your ass. Again, mind you. You're picking fights in places you shouldn't be. You're still on the wrong team. You still haven't figured it out. You want us to register as Arcanus, and then what's after that? What comes after registration? So what? Tomorrow, all 4 of us will register.
Yeah.
Do that. Okay, and then what? You're just gonna let us go? We're just gonna be able to live our lives?
Yeah.
And it's like, what? No, wait. I've seen this before, and we're not going through it again. I cannot believe after all that we've been through that you are still considering this as a good job, a good thing, a good ethical, moral standing to have. To dislike an entire group of people because of how they have...
No, there's no dislike.
Fear?
Yeah. Do you not fear Arcanus? Do you not fear magic?
I fear uneducation. That's what I've learned after leaving all of you people, that there's no such thing as a good or a bad magic user. There's just an uneducated one. And there's not good or bad people, like you, Smoke. You're just uneducated.
You know, Wasp offers education.
Yeah.
You'll pay off your college debt.
I'm pretty...
You know, Wasp has Arcanus in our employ that teach people who just discover that they can use magic and go through the proper channels and register themselves and come to us. They can learn how to use that magic and how to use it to benefit society.
Name me one
Oh,
person.
you were there.
No, I was there.
We were the beginning of this.
I was dragging people, probably the end of us, I was dragging people by the hair into cages. I don't know what you're talking about.
People who refused.
And so if somebody doesn't want to go along with what you want, that's liable to let them be locked up.
Yes.
Get them taken. Really?
Yes.
Because the alternative is, oh no, that could be too dangerous.
Yeah.
So what's up with the guy? Okay, first, name me one person that I can find in this town who will back up what you say. One person who's been helped by you giving them training with their magical powers.
I can give you a list. I can give you a list.
I'll take a list.
He will start naming people. He will start naming people who teach through WASP. He will start naming people who are currently working and using their own magical skills to benefit people of Farath.
I'm gonna take note of like 2 or 3 of them, and I will be following up to see if we can get any sort of insight in the negotiators' like tactics when it comes to magic users, anything that they're dealing with that. All right.
Now, before we get into the whole moral discussion, the whole you're so high and mighty, moral high ground, you know exactly what you're talking about. I do have to thank you. I have to say thank you.
Damn right you do. Why do you need to thank me?
You saved my life.
Yeah.
I was dead. I was going to die, and you stopped that. So, thank you. Now, why?
Why did I save your life?
No. I know why. Why do you get to make that choice?
Because I had the ability to.
Why do you get that power? And why do you get to decide who to use it on?
Because it would be more irresponsible not to help people with the power you're given than it is to.
How many people died in a hospital today that you could have saved but didn't?
I don't know. How many people could I have saved if I wasn't being hunted down by negotiators?
No, you're hunted down. You just have to register. You just have to say, this is what I can do.
After all I've done, you think that they're just gonna let me register?
What can you do? Penth?
You're trying to think like my abilities?
Yeah, what powers do you have? You can heal people from wounds that should kill them, but you can also swing spectral weapons around. And you just want to keep that information to yourself?
It's not something to teach people per se.
No. Not teach people, but you don't want the government to be able to keep tabs on you because you're plenty responsible on your own?
Does the government keep tabs on people with large weapons?
Yes.
Do they? Do they really?
Gun control is a thing in Center Ring!
Shoot.
But am I...
You have to have a permit to own a gun.
All right, well then I'm gonna say on the alternate is, why are you treating me like a weapon? Why?
Because you are!
Why?
You swung a spectral weapon around the other night. You are a weapon.
Yes, but you were swinging around electrical batons that shock people to death. That's a weapon.
You attacked first.
First, you came bearing down on a bunch of people in the middle of a dark alley, acting like the presence of you is not an instigation.
You want everybody in this city to assume that every single fucking arcanist is a good person that won't abuse their power over others?
No, but you want to assume that normal people aren't just as bad?
Normal people can't do what you can do!
No, but normal people can still influence each other. Normal people have another form of physical ability and violence, whether it's social class, whether it's hierarchical class, whether it's wealth.
You're making this.
If you're gonna say I'm making this political, you're gonna say that the head of the negotiators at a demonstration rally isn't making it political, but me talking to you about the fact that people with magical abilities is nowhere near not different than anybody with wealth abilities or with the ability to maintain, I don't know, general militia abilities.
You could go into the Chancellor's chambers today, or the Market District, or a school, for God's sakes, and you could swing that scythe around and you could kill everyone near you without breaking a sweat. But you don't think that your powers should be documented or monitored because that's an infringement on your rights?
What if I was a person carrying a full scythe instead of a magical one? Same.
You would expect constables to come down on them.
Yeah, correct. On them when they do the action, not before. It's about the action.
Everyone is just supposed to agree that you're going to do the right thing because you're an arcanist.
Well, it's not about me being an arcanist.
Everyone around you is just supposed to unknowingly consent to being at your mercy because you're an arcanist.
Why do you think that Arcanists are these people that want
Because
to
of fucking history, you idiot!
Yes, but we're not wizards or warlocks or sorcerers. Did you call me an idiot? First off, and I like extend the spear. Don't you start with me, young man.
From out of his shirt, he's just gonna pull a whistle.
Oh, good. Really? What are you gonna do? Sick your dogs on me? Good, put it away. I'm not actually, like, I was like waving it around like this, not like in his face. It was like one of the, like, talking stick moments. Put it away. You can say all you want. The last thing we can talk about right now, whether you're telling the truth or not, is you came to somebody else that I love in a, I'll tell you, not threatening way. And you told me to leave town. How is all of this you're spouting me that I can go to the Chancellor's tomorrow to register and be a person, but you tell my family that I need to ditch town? So what's the truth? Can I just do this, or is there something that you're not telling me? Yeah, I didn't think so. Helena is a bit of a more of a grudge holder than we can expect.
Aspen. If you are following...
He's still being Goldstein.
Yeah.
But, like, this wasn't a quiet conversation either.
And quite a crowd has gathered.
What?
Oh.
Near the alleyway.
Oh.
Aspen, you would notice a few people just who had been behind Tenth and Smoke stop at the alleyway, but around the corner enough that Tenth and Smoke wouldn't be able to see, and they light their own cigarettes and are having a conversation. A similar thing happens on the other side of the alleyway. As voices start to raise and passerbys are curious about what's going on in the alley, these people who are having a smoke sort of encourage them to move along. You notice that there's 2 people having a smoke on one side, 3 people having a conversation on the other, all of which are built, young individuals. Tenth, Smoke says, the Commandant has taken a personal interest in the insult that she considers you to be, as someone who was under her nose for such a long time. I didn't come to your sibling as a threat, Al. It would be better for the 4 of you to leave town.
So really have no choice, do we?
Hi.
You're not changing my mind on this. You're not making a convincing case.
I don't have a case.
The entire history of this world is shaped by people like you, who thought that because some entity in the universe rolled a dice and randomly gave you the ability to blow things up with your mind, you get to be in charge because you're special, and it makes me sick.
Thank you for the warning. I understand. You mean a lot to me, Smoke. Or at least you did. You've got to remember the reason why I'm even in this position to begin with. And you know, you've apologized, you've thanked me, whatever.
He sort of gestures at what you can see is like the scar is healed pretty well, but it's still like a gash across his throat, deep like sort of a like dark gray line.
Saving you costs me more than I think you'll ever quite understand. There's one thing you have to understand. As much as I do have a feeling for you, I have a far more feelings for my family. Sometimes good ones, sometimes bad ones, but they're still my family. And we are not leaving till we figure out what's going on with the rest of our family.
What do you?
And I am not leaving Felroth until I see the Commandant taken down. I understand that you have some sort of pitiable jealousy of those who have, in your mind, been blessed. But your inability to see the world as a complex creature in this little black and white world of yours is gonna be the death of you. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be the life of you either, not at least again. But at the very least, I understand the world, and you're still clawing at that truth like a baby trying to get out of the crib. And I honestly, at this point, pity you. So when you're ready to actually see what the world is like in more than just this little black and white picture of yours, I'm happy to help. But until then, and I'd like to see, can I do any sort of insight check to see if I know that the exits are covered?
I think Pence
I have a +5 insight.
roll a history check.
I also have a +6 to history. I'll take a 22, thank you very much. 22.
While you don't know for certain that the exits are covered, this is a tried and true tactic that is taught to negotiators. What you don't know is if Smoke is aware or working with whoever might be outside of the alley, or if he genuinely went plainclothes to Skia to genuinely offer a word of warning. Now,
okay, so then,
before
yes, go ahead.
Sean pisses himself.
I was gonna say the last thing I say to Smoke is, are you aware that there are people most likely trying to trap me?
Aspen.
Oh, this is perfect timing on exactly what you're wondering. Okay. As you say that to whoever Penta is talking to, looking down the alley, you see a hunched, blanketed man, homeless guy, walk up to the front of, kind of in the street, and stumbles forward enough to, like, it's a lot of movement, and just like kind of catches himself, and then like stops, turns, and looks both ways. I know one of you five got a cigarette. I see you three there smoking, and you three there smoking. Or two. No, you two there, two of you smoking. Of the five of yous,
So I'm
who's
hearing all
got a
of this.
cigarette for man?
Yeah, you hear all of this.
So 5 people smoke? Really? It take you 5 people just to trap me?
I'm
What about you three over here? And he starts like stumbling over towards like the left side of the alley and like dips out of sight towards this group.
Pence.
That worked perfect. I love that so
That was
much.
great. That's so funny. I love that. That's fantastic.
I did not bring them. Pence.
Why are you being stingy?
One of them like throws the cigarette like at your face and
Oh,
get out of here, fucker.
not need to be worried about it.
I'd like to see if I could climb up instead of going out the other alleyways. Is there a fire escape in the alleyway, or I have an explorer pack on me? I'd like to climb up the fire escape and offer a hand to Smoke if he wants to join me. Looks like you aren't quite so high up ranked as you thought. If you've got people following you and you didn't know about it.
Oh, it's a menthol. Gross.
It looks like they're coming quickly.
Get out of town, Penn. You know it's good for you. He's gonna turn and he's gonna walk away.
Thinking to myself, I was like, I don't really ever know what's good for me. And I climb up the fire escape to the roof and attempt to escape just going on the roof and seeing if I can get down from there without them being caught.
Smoke goes down the alley towards where Aspen was.
Oh, sexy old man. That pants are too small. Look at that ass.
I'm like blushing at the top. I'm hearing him say like blushing and then like going up a fire escape and like, shut the fuck up, Aspen.
Ow, ow. Oh, shit.
Aspen, you would watch. You would see as he comes around the corner, makes a rude gesture towards you and tries to sort of like kick you off away.
Oh, easy, hey. I'm just kidding.
Turns back and grabs one of the men by like the collar and like lifts him up and shoves him against the brick wall and says something like low under his breath, but you can hear the threatening tone. Another one steps up to Smoke and like tries to be sort of intimidating, but they're both so much smaller than he is. After a moment of just like really pressing this guy against the wall, he like drops him, gestures for the others to leave. As the guy who's like trying to step up like turns and looks away, he gives him like a hit up like the back of the head. But the six of them now do walk away together as a group.
I think I'll see that the coast is clear and come back down and join and just walk past Mr. Goldstein and see if he follows.
What time is it now?
I think the rest of the night passes without incident.
Oh.
Me and Mr. Goldstein sit outside of the apartment, both smoking a menthol cigarette.
They gave me an entire pack. They didn't know it. I just took it all from accident. It was fine.
Men suck, Mr. Goldstein. So we're just shit, bro. Stop us. Just stop.
Are we just sitting in this like on the street?
We're just sitting there.
I mean,
we're waiting for a carriage to show up.
Never done.
Are we both under the blanket at this point?
Yeah, just like I'm so tall, but I'm like also under the blanket.
Which is actually like a really cute way to end the session, considering how the two of you started the session.
Oh, true, because they were all fighting.
Yeah.
Now look at them.
Unless anybody has anything that is really, really pressing on them that they want to accomplish this evening or early the next morning.
I did what I needed to do today.
I will be drinking profusely tomorrow.
Wow. Let's get ice bite shots.
Pence, not me. Sorry. I think if we do nothing, I think me and Aspen can come in the next morning to Skid's apartment, and I look like I've been crying.
Oh, you had a night.
Look, Ski, a great job. I promise you did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you.
Ski is just very
I think-
confused. Probably
I
went
think
to
they
bed and
probably
she, like,
I think they probably spent the night not talking about it.
Yeah.
The problem. Like, oh, we're here now in this situation. Aspen saw what happened here and just decided to not talk about like the argument and whatever that has been going on and just sort of like be. And there might have been a little bit of like old feelings that happened there, and it was nice. I think it might have been nice.
Which it's been like a couple days. It's been kind of a couple days of being fucking crazy, so it was nice for a moment to not be
like it was
crazy.
But it was the rest of the night of like sitting on a street corner. Somehow Aspen still has like another flask in his bag. And they're like sipping on something much nicer, and Aspen has just tins of cigarettes, and he like kind of breaks character every once in a while as you're like telling him things like, oh, what? And then it goes back into Mr. Goldstein. Like,
do we pretend panhandle for like 15 minutes outside?
Oh, totally.
By,
and he like gives you pointers on like what to do.
Is this
Or
good?
we like you see this person walking by, like do this or like say this or.
The night passes without incident. Penth and Aspen return to Skia's flat early the next morning. Relatively groggy. You guys haven't slept because you've been staking out the place for all night long. Skia and Thomas, however,
we've just been hanging out. I know, because a day has gone by. I got some content. And like the cleaning truck didn't show up, so Skia's place for now seems like an okay place to lay low, and that's our goal until the gala. Thomas,
you don't know about the gala.
We don't know about the gala.
Sorry, you need to tell us about this. So to lay low for the time being.
Where?
We'll be so pleased.
I'm gonna take my stolen money and I'm gonna go grocery shopping for Skia's goddamn icebox.
Okay.
I love that.
So I'm gonna go grocery shopping.
Okay.
And
Yeah, normally I go on my day off, and we were busy, so.
You have 8 more days off.
We'll nap.
yeah, it's daytime. We're good. It's a city.
You can buy eggs so many times.
I'm gonna buy eggs. What part of town are we at?
So you're in the residential district. You are not far from Veterans Memorial Hospital, not far from the large road, this main road that goes all the way from one side of Faroth to the other, from the Duskward end to the Dawnward end, across the Mighty Snake. And as you're not a morning person, so
We went. I didn't go crack a dawn.
yeah. But as that fierce, harsh sun rising, way too early.
Fuck you. Oh. Are sunglasses a thing?
Sunglasses are a thing. Sun spectacles.
Sun spectacles? If Skia had any, I would have taken some.
Thomas, there is that feeling.
Oh no! No! I'm grocery shopping.
Back of the neck feeling. Just looking over your shoulder.
You Gabba.
Feel like somebody's watching you.
Oh yeah, you got ninjas after you, right?
You have ninjas after me.
Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Everyone's got a secret little backstory. Thomas has got
I
ninjas
love
after
it.
him.
Okay. This is not what I. This is fine.
It works.
Yeah, I pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay.
I haven't gone grocery shopping yet, right?
Okay.
So I'm still. I think if I'm sensing I'm being watched, I am going to go to familiar territory.
Okay.
So, is there like a sky vessel dock around?
There's the sky vessel.
The sky vessel dock around?
We're rolling Pullmans.
I have my like ID and shit, so I can get in there just fine.
Yeah.
I'll go there. It's busy. It's
Very
morning,
busy.
Like,
Yeah.
like first shift.
Sky vessels
routes.
coming in.
Yep.
Sky vessels getting away. Yeah.
Cool.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Definitely.
Sky vessels getting away.
And this is good. Perception?
Yeah.
17 plus 4. 21.
Okay. You are weaving your way through these crowds, trying to shake that feeling of just someone right behind you, someone you can hear heels following you wherever you go, and like a drink would be really good right now. And you're going, and people are loading up sky vessels. People are arriving.
I'm doing that thing where like I'm pretending to do a task and then turning and doing it and picking up a barrel and putting probably messing people up.
And as you are, you pick something up and you start to move it away when a hand falls on your shoulder.
Is it a boy hand or
it is a large, meaty, like thick,
okay.
masculine hand. You turn
Okay.
around and you see this, very like bulbous, chubby sort of man with this like bright reddish brown mustache that sticks like out, very
Nice.
bushy.
Oh, yeah.
And he has like a pair of like sun spectacles on and large. And he like belches, and it's just like the burp of someone who's been drinking all night long. But like he does it on the reg.
On the rig.
Where are you taking that barrel?
Is there any like label?
as you go to look at. Gotta get aboard the Fool. Last call on the Fool.
Yep. Last barrel.
Get it on there.
Yep. Can I know we've talked about how sky vessels are like anchored.
Yeah.
Can I like go up a ramp, put it on, and like go down the other ramp?
Yeah.
So I'm like away from the sky.
And as you're like, Jesus, okay,
got
mission
it.
accomplished. Got that.
Jesus.
And as you were walking down the ramp, you were walking past the prow of this, the hull of this sky vessel, and you see just painted across its front in bright but very old letters that are weathered, the iridescent Fool.
Can I?
Shipping out! Last call for the Fool! All aboard! Last call! All aboard the iridescent Fool! Bound for Aquay!
Aquay. Let's go to. Of course, Brian wants us to go to Aquay. All kinds of weird shit happens.
God damn it, Brian.
Brian's going. Let's go to Aquay.
Well, not all of us. Apparently, just Thomas is going to go to Aquay.
You also have the choice to stay in Farah.
Jeez. Well, how many minutes is last call? Okay, we need to talk about this. Is that what we're ending our session?
That's where we're at.
Okay, good.